Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today we're working on Junk Journal Sketches, episode 68. The sketch today comes from Page Maps from January 2014. It's from their card maps archives. I'll have the link below to that page. And this is a square design. It even says it's square because it was, a square card. I'm most interested in this little cluster right here. Um, I'm going to make something that I can use in my junk journal January journal because I'm going to have empty pockets and maybe even a envelope space that's going to be left with the number of days I have left. It's going to be left blank. So I thought we'll do something with it. Um, so I found this sketch with this little cluster, and you can, if you want to make the bigger thing, you've got a paper in the back, and then this white space. That could be it's a different paper, whatever paper you want to use, or this could even be a frame if you've got like a cutout frame. Maybe you have a leftover or something, or even washi tape going around. And this white part could be whatever is your background paper. So that's something to think about. It doesn't have to be paper on paper. It could be a washi tape edge. I know it's rounded. Doesn't have to be. This little piece right here looks like a little ink box, a little 3x3 piece of paper, but make it fit your journal. I know some of you making some little mini journals, some of you making big journals. Maybe you just want to make something, make a tag for later for some other project. So let's talk about this piece right here. It's square shaped, it's rounded, doesn't have to be whatever paper you want it to be, whatever your theme is, whatever scraps you have. Since I'm working in my junk journal, junk journal January journal, I have all the scraps from the paper pad I've been using. So I'm going to focus on those papers. This little flower thing here, it could be a digital flower. It doesn't even have to be a flower. It could be a little doily. It could be a butterfly. It could be Valentine's is coming up. Maybe you want some little hearts. So I'm going to actually do a little flower. I have for Christmas, I got the little Sizzix sidekick, and it comes with these two little plates. They are about 2.5 inches wide, so they're small. It's great when you want these little small things, but you don't want to get your big die cut machine out. And mine has stuff sitting on it, so it's kind of like a treadmill, that starts to hold clothes. Mine is holding books on top of it. But this is the piece that came with the Sizzix, and I actually use this little banner die cut for these little banner pieces here that I have sent through the Sidekick. And then this was Sizzix Thinlits that I picked up, I'm pretty sure, at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And I've taken these little flower ones out and just taken some of my scraps that I've had left over. And here's what I've punched out with the die cut. And so I've got some little banner pieces. It has 4. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Just when I get to making it, because you want it to fit your journal. I have envelopes left. I'll show you in just a minute, and they're different sizes. So 4 might be stretching. It might just be 3. I went through and just got a variety of papers and sent the different little flower die cuts through there. I did punch out a little flower. I mean a butterfly. It might go on there, it might not, but I had a little piece of yellow left and I wanted something different, so I went with the butterfly. And this says sentiment. You don't even have to put anything. And I maybe probably won't. I'm just more or less just decorating a page in my journal. So let's get the journal here. I have my headphones on, so I hope I'm not shouting. Let me take them off because sometimes you don't realize you're doing stuff. So I've got the back of this envelope. Originally, I didn't really want to cover that little shell thing, but I really don't mind now. I'm over that. I have that space, which it could even, I could do something that kind of bleeds out into here, but I don't know. I may use it for something else. I have the backs of these. Probably not this one because it's cut like that, but I could definitely use this one. This is still a pocket also. And got this one, but I'm saving that for one of my Junk Journal January prompts. I've got these two long ones and this short pink one front and back. So I think I'm actually going to use this pink one, the front, and put that on there with papers from my project. So, yeah, and sentiment, I don't know, probably not. I'm going to probably stick with a no, but I have a label. I mean, I still have these things that are left, a few of these from the paper pad, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably not though, because if I put the little banner pieces, I can't pick up anything, you guys. Little banner pieces like that. Then my squares. It's kind of tight fitting with that in there. So I think I may, if I put anything, it's just going to be a label, and I have plenty of those. I don't want for labels. Oh, here's my other little. This was the one I ran the other day through when I was testing it. So I actually have a little selection there of the little banner pieces. A combination of the flower pieces to kind of create one. So we shall see. It maybe even be a little cluster instead of one big one. So I don't know. Won't know until I glue it down. All right, guys. So sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. Alright guys, I love how that turned out. I did add buttons. I didn't glue them while I was recording, but I did add the buttons. And then just thinking about labels, I was like, I have this new way I'm storing my ephemera. I've got one composition book for my printable digitals, and these are store bought. So like all those Echo Park ones, and I even made an index, you guys. And yeah, I just put these in here with a little tape runner on the back, just put a little piece, and you know, get them in there. That's each turn is a new collection. I did put the little tag up there that goes with it. But there's quite a few of these that would have gone well with. I almost did this one. Let's make it happen. But the colors would have gone well with that paper pad that I had. And another idea too, if you have these, these little banners that come in there with some of the kids. I don't think all the kids have them, but some of them do. You could use those for that if you're making, especially if you're making a bigger page, because I wouldn't have been able to get all 5 of those on here. But of course, if you're not having to spell a word out, like these, maybe a couple if you're doing like an Easter theme, or you have got like here's some tall ones. But I saw those. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't have to do all that flower work. I had these Vicky Boutin ones I completely forgot about that were already created. But I had fun using my sidekick because it was a present. I wanted it and I got it, so I need to use it. But I just put this paper behind here so we could kind of see it pop out a little bit. But that's my design. This was the original. So I just didn't do this kind of a bordery piece. And I didn't do the stitching. You could though, if you wanted to create the page, sew it, and then stick it in there. But you could also do faux stitching if you wanted to. If you had yo-yos, you could have a yo-yo. If you did crocheted, or say it, Susan. Cupcake liners. Yeah, if you want to cut one out of there. The little textbook, I've made those little paper flowers with following Paper Outpost, Pam from the Paper Outpost. I think I've used mine, so I don't think I have any more. I might, but those are fun. You make a nice big one and use up some book page or something similar to book page, that thinness. All right, guys, I really like it. And there it is right now in the grand scheme of junk journal January-ness. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And I really did try just to use scraps to make this. That was one of the challenges with making pieces that went together. But in the end, who else is going to see it after this video, right? That just was too samesies with that background, so we'll save that for something else. All right, guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.